All right, just got back off the water. It's Saturday, March 14th. Fished from, got a little late start today. So fished from 8 a.m. Got off the water at 12:30. Just put the boat back in the garage. And man, I gotta say today was a tough bite. I flipped a coin. I heard they were starting to catch some of the stripers near the dam. A couple of the posts on the group had mentioned that. And I wanted to see, what was going to be the better approach. Should I go shallow for largemouth like I've been doing the last couple of weekends, or go chase some of those stripers? The weather was nice. It was wasn't very windy this morning. Looked like it's going to pick up with the wind a little in the afternoon. And started out doing the same thing as last week. So I was throwing the chatterbait, half-ounce chatterbait, and the white spinnerbait. Unfortunately, neither of those got bit. Seems like it was spooking off a lot of fish. I definitely started to see a lot more fish in the shallows. I was fishing some of the north coves that are in there. So you're starting to see a lot of males that are setting up on beds. But with the water dropping about 1.5 feet from this week to last week, it kind of messed up some of the spots that I was doing previously. Fish had moved back a little bit. When you do find the fish that are on some beds and are up shallow, they're really spooky. They don't seem like right yet that they're really guarding it, but they're getting it ready. They're in the area. I was only able to get 6 bass today, nothing big. I think maybe the biggest was like 2.5 pounds. But in general, it was kind of a boring day. I threw some of the Texas like chigger craws. This is what I normally throw for this time of year for those sort of bass that are feeding on crawfish, or if they're up in beds. But they didn't seem like they were reacting to it. They weren't reacting to the white baits. And so I had to go to an old staple. So ended up going to a drop shot. Got a RoboWorm. This is a Margarita Mutilator 3 or an MM3. It's a brown and purple color. This is what I caught all my fish on today. 3/8 ounce. You can see I've got maybe about a 6 to 8 foot or 6 to 8 inch leader that's on there. What you had to do is when you saw those fish either on a bed or if I saw them on the forward-facing sonar, toss it out there and do not move it. If you were shaking it at all, you were doing anything, you had to let it sit there sometimes for 2-3 minutes, and only then would they bite it. Kind of a boring way to fish. I think for the next week or so, they're going to be like that. When we get towards the full moon, closer to like March 25th, April 1st is the next full moon. I think the bed fishing bite will be a little better. Tomorrow when I go out, I'm actually going to focus on stripers. Going for largemouth and dead sticking a drop shot is not fun. It's extremely boring, and if you're catching 1.5 to 2 pound fish, it's not really worth it. I spent a lot of time beating up the shallows, fishing the reaction baits, seeing if I could see any symptoms or any signs of larger fish, and just a lot of carp, a lot of gizzard shad, and very small largemouth. Pretty much where you see the gizzard shads, the same area, you'll find largemouth as well. But the gizzard shads are everywhere, and they're big. They're like 12 to 13 inches. So it's real hard right now, even though as clear it is, to really spot fish some of those, because you end up throwing at a lot of, I'm going to say trash fish, stuff that won't bite. That's my report for today. I went ahead and took a photo of what the wind looks like. Looks like it's going to be windier this afternoon. I expect if I was fishing this evening, I'd probably be throwing a lot of reaction baits. And tomorrow I'm going to go out first thing. And no largemouth tomorrow. I'm going to focus strictly on deeper water, on stripers, and see if I can get on those. I haven't done that in a couple weeks. But that's it for now. Talk to you guys later.